So the Champions League phase draw happened yesterday, and once again, UEFA are not beating the allegations that they rigged the draw. You know, I know half of it's done by a computer these days, but we still have those heated balls, surely, because some of these fixtures, man, even scripts couldn't write these fixtures, literally. Starting off with Spurs' fixtures, we have Frankfurt and Bodo Glimt both away from home, which are two very big games for Spurs, to be fair. It's a chance for both Bodo Glimt and Frankfurt to get their revenge on Spurs. They're out for revenge on Thomas Frank's side because last season Spurs knocked them out of the Europa League, and of course they went on to win it, beating Manchester United 1-0 in one of surely the worst final that has ever happened in a European competition. It was dreadful to watch, but yeah, Bodo Glimt and Frankfurt are coming for Spurs this season. That's not even the biggest game Spurs have. They also travel to Paris to play PSG, obviously the winners of the last season's Champions League. So they've already played each other, PSG and Spurs, in the Super Cup. And how did it go for Spurs? Well, in true Spurs fashion, they bottled it. They were 2-0 up, and PSG came back, won on pens. You know, happy days for PSG, happy days for Manchester United fans as well. You know, it's actually a blessing in disguise that Manchester United aren't in this Champions League, because they got cooked by Grimsby the other night, got knocked out of the cup by Grimsby Town. So if Grimsby can beat Man United, then surely they would have got absolutely cooked to this Champions League. But yeah, Man United fans, you best be glad that you're not in the Champions League against Spurs. PSG awaits them again. You know, that's a mad side. Like, how has that happened by coincidence? Surely not. You know, surely something's going on here with UEFA. Maybe a bit of an underrated game. Barcelona have Copenhagen at home, and well, Barcelona have took one of Copenhagen's biggest stars over the summer. This geezer there, Rooney Bargi, I think that's how you say his name. He's a young Swedish talent. I think he plays out on the wing, and he was by far Copenhagen's best player last season. And Barcelona have just stolen him this summer. It's that's going to be fireworks when that game comes around. Newcastle away to PSG is going to be massive as well. These two sides played each other a couple of seasons ago when Newcastle won the Champions League, and let's just say there was a very harsh decision that went against Newcastle. Their fans were fuming with this penalty for handball against Liverpool in the last minute. PSG equalised from the penalty to send Newcastle and packing out of the group. I'm sure they'll be fired up. Newcastle, Bruno Guimaraes is gonna snap the Dembele, you know, for first 10 minutes. You know, a psychopath how he is. That's gonna be everyone's gonna tune into that. Honestly, cancel your plans whenever that game happens, because that is gonna be just unreal. It's gonna be a massive game. Probably one of the biggest games of the Champions League this season. It's going to be huge. Man City got Real Madrid away. That's always a big game. They played each other last season. Real Madrid beat them that time over 2 legs. You know, probably the best two teams in each of their divisions. They also got Dortmund at home and Napoli at home, with 2 nice games. Haaland going to play against his former club, and De Bruyne returning to the Etihad. You know, what a player he was. So yeah, they've got some nice fixtures there at Man City. Atalanta now, the Italians have got Club Brugge at home. Now, on face of it, probably doesn't seem a big game, but last season, you know, it happened last season, and it wasn't a good result for Atalanta at all. They got knocked out by Club Brugge in the playoff round last season, and yeah, they had a great opportunity to come back in the second leg, but they failed to do it. It was all down to this man, Adamola Lookman, who missed a key penalty in that second leg. Could have got Atalanta back in the game, and you know, it was very unexpected that he would miss a penalty. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have the best records converting penalties, but you know, he was on fire up until this game. You know, the season prior to last season, he scored 17 goals in all competitions, including a hat-trick in the Europa League final against an unbeaten Bayer Leverkusen side at the time, and yeah, to win Atalanta that Europa League. But up until this point last season, he scored 15 goals, really good return in all comps. But then this penalty miss seemed to knock all his confidence. He only scored 5 goals after this game for the rest of the season. I'm sure when these two sides meet again, he'll be hoping to right the wrongs for this game. So that's going to be a big game as well. And Liverpool have Real Madrid at home. I don't even have to say much more, do I? A return of their academy player Trent Alexander-Arnold when he came on in the Liverpool game. Yeah, I think it was straight after the news that he announced that he was leaving. He got the whole stadium booed him, which is a real odd behaviour from Liverpool fans, booing your own player. But that's just Liverpool fans. But that's gonna be a mental game. UEFA, they know what they're doing. They're not beating these allegations. It is rigged. Surely.